Hi, this is John Beath with mycruisestories.com and mytraveltaste.com. I'm aboard the cruise ship Breeze. It's one of Carnival's latest cruise ships, and we're in the North Atlantic, and we're about to interview John Heald, who's the cruise director, and he is also a Carnival brand ambassador. Let's go inside the O2 Club and interview him and ask him some questions. What's it like behind the scenes living on a cruise ship? And you've been doing it for what, 20 years?
25, yeah, 25
wow.
years, yeah. Goodness. Well, I mean, it's. I guess the easiest way to answer that is there's no difference between your working life and your social life. Certainly in my position, the moment you walk out of the cabin door, you are on duty. You can't go to a lounge or a bar and say, I'm just going to have a drink and I'm off duty. If a guest wants to come up to you and say, has a question, you can't say, I'm sorry, I'm not working at the moment. You are always working. So your social life and your working life, there's no difference between the two. For the average crew member, and I use the word average meaning someone who maybe who serves you food, cleans your cabin, they work very hard. Their hours are limited to, as per SOLAS, Safety of Life at Sea, and US Coast Guard. But when they're finished, we have a crew lounge where they can relax. They have a crew internet area with cheap internet. We also have a crew gymnasium. We have crew parties. But most of the time, the crew, because they work so hard, they'll maybe go downstairs, have a drink with their friends, but pretty much go to their cabin and sleep because they need to recharge for the next day's service.
Well, we met somebody yesterday who knows you, and they've been cruising with you for over 20 years, and they said, wow, John is the fun guy. He's so great, and he's the same that he was 20 years ago. He's still having fun, and John is who John is, which I really appreciate.
Well, a wise man who taught me, Gary Hunter, who is a brilliant cruise director, still working. He's been at sea, I think, for nearly 35 years now. He works for Crystal, and he once told me that the best cruise directors are the people who remember the microphone just makes your voice louder. And it should always be the same person on the mic as you are not on the microphone. And that's what I say to the young cruise directors today, is just to be yourself. To me, that's the biggest thing. If you go up there and you try and have this alter ego, this alter personality, where you suddenly become a car salesman or try and be someone else, that Mr. and Mrs. Smith out there will notice that and recognize that straight away. So that's a huge compliment. Thank you.
Well, it was nice meeting somebody that's known you for so long. Now, last question. We're aboard the Carnival Breeze, the latest cruise ship, and it has the FunShip 2.0. Last year we sailed a back-to-back cruise on the Liberty,
yes,
and it was awesome. But what do you think are the best features of FunShip 2.0 that Carnival cruise passengers really shouldn't miss?
This year, you know, you mentioned the Carnival Liberty. She was the first with a 2.0 package. Guy's Burgers, the Blue Iguana Cantina. Have you tried the breakfast burrito?
Oh, I love it. I love the Blue Iguana.
The Blue Iguana is fantastic. It really is. The Red Frog Rum Bar, the Blue Iguana Tequila Bar, the Red Frog Pub, Playlist Productions, the list goes on. Anything where you see 2.0, you'll see that it's a rejuvenation of some of our older ships. And when I say old, they're not 20, 30 years old, but even recent ships. Right now, the Carnival Glory is finishing her dry dock in Freeport, Bahamas. She's having all of the 2.0 with the Alchemy Bar. Our sports bars are being rebranded with partnership with EA, who are the leader of in sports games, and we've done a huge partnership with them. With Hasbro, the game show that we highlighted, a lot of fun. So Carnival Glory, Carnival Conquest, Carnival Liberty, Carnival Breeze. Next year we will go to Carnival Valor, Carnival Fantasy, and I believe 3 other ships as well. So if you see that a ship has had FunShip 2.0 upgrades, you know that your vacation is going to be upgraded and you're going to have loads of fun.
And there's tons of great food.
Guy's Burgers, wow. The tacos and the burritos and bonsai sushi, and the list goes on.
Well, John, thanks so much for joining me.
It's a pleasure, sir. It's an honor.
I'm going to enjoy the rest of my cruise.
You're going to the spa now, I hear. Is that right?
No, we're going on a kitchen tour.
Oh, you're going to do that? You're going to do the galley tour? Yeah, what you don't know is you're doing the washing up. Sorry about that.
That's okay. But hey, check out this web address right here if you'd like to book a Carnival cruise vacation. We love it. We do it every year. And maybe you'll get John as your cruise director. For mycruisestories.com and My Travel Taste, my name is John Beath. Thanks again, John.
It's a pleasure, sir. Thank you very much.